Hello everybody, this is Lodge, and today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts about potential spin-off games that 343 Industries and other studios could make after the release of Halo Infinite this holiday. Halo has had a couple spin-offs in its lifetime, like Halo 3 ODST, Halo Wars, those mobile games, and that Fireteam Raven arcade game. So Halo isn't new to spin-off games in the universe, although as of late there really haven't been many spin-off games that can be seen alongside the mainline console games, and I just want to talk about some of my ideas for these potential games that could someday be made. Okay, so the first idea I want to talk about was pretty much that at the very start of the Halo universe as we know it. And that would be a game set all the way back before the Halo rings initially went off in the Human Forerunner War. That ended with the Flood being the main enemy. And my idea for this game is basically like a Halo Reach style game where you got the start of it, you know the ending of the game. But here you'd play as a Forerunner. I'm not exactly sure which one you'd play as, if it's like the Didact or some other important Forerunner in that universe. But basically it starts out fighting ancient humans, then learning about the Flood and having to fight against them until you have to turn the Halo rings on and kill the entire universe. And this would be a pretty good opportunity to show the general audience who only plays the main games to have them learn more about the lore of the start of the Halo universe. And I think it'd be cool to have something completely different to the games we have today. The next game I want to talk about would also be one that has a lot of similarities to Reach, and that'd be a Harvest game. Harvest was the first planet to be discovered by the Covenant, and basically the first time humans and the Covenant met and then fought. There are a couple of places that we've actually seen the attack on Harvest, like the book Contact Harvest in the first Halo Wars game. Although I would want a first-person shooter that would basically take you through the whole story of Harvest. I guess it could take you up until the very first Halo Wars game, where you're basically at the end of the Harvest story arc. Although they would have to be careful about not changing too many things about the book, since it didn't go down so well with the Reach. And for this game, you could probably play as either like Johnson for the very first time in the mainline Halo game, or maybe another Marine, Jenkins, or a completely made-up character just for this game. But seeing the first fall and then retaking of Harvest would be super cool for a short ODST length style game. Oh, you can also see Tartarus, so it would be more development for his character. And for what is basically my final game idea would be to show off the Singeli Civil War that took place after Halo 3. And we kinda saw a glimpse of what it would be like, what's probably the best level of Halo 5 with Sunayon. You can play as like the Arbiter and show what's been going on in his life after Halo 3, since we really don't know a lot about what's going on that time. Or we could play as like the Half-Draw and his adventures on the Shadow of Intent like we saw in the book in the Shadow of Intent. Or we could just get an Arbiter or any Elite game. It's been 15 years since Halo 2, and we still haven't gotten any other Halo game that has a portion of it where you can play solely as an Elite. Or any other alien race for that matter. Come on 343, give us more Elite games. It'd be so cool. Those are probably my favorite parts of Halo 2. And yeah, those are pretty much all of my actual ideas for spin-off games. Although like an RPG like Mass Effect set in the Halo universe would be pretty sweet. I mean, you can kind of already see it when at least in the first one, just kind of replace all the alien races with like elites, grunts, jackals, and all that. I don't know. It would be pretty simple and change the story, of course. I don't know. But that would be a much bigger task. Or maybe they could revive that Mega Box game. But yeah, I hope that after Halo Infinite, if 343 is dead set on keeping its multiplayer alive for the next years to come, they are able to reuse some of the campaign's assets to create a single-player Halo spin-off. And I know some of these games would take a lot more work than others, but I've just been thinking about these games for a long time since we haven't even got a brand new Halo game since 2017. And even that was the last spin-off, with that being Halo Wars 2. And yeah, I'm ready for a new Halo game, be it the next mainline or a spin-off game. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any of your thoughts on Halo spin-offs, let me know in the comments. And with that, I hope you have a good day, and goodbye.